Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today we are doing a side hustle stuffing. So I have an Etsy shop and my YouTube, and thank you so much to all of you amazing people out there who have watched my videos, bought from the Etsy, all of the above things. I have some money that I get to stuff in two of my favorite things. We are going to split the money that I have into emergency fund, and we are going to split it into vacation. But let me show you how much I got paid, and I'll give you a breakdown of all of the expenses that I had. Okay, so this is my July side hustle. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, we'll put that right there. All right, so I chose, you can choose to get paid weekly, bi-weekly, you could choose even daily from Etsy or monthly. I chose to get paid weekly only because for the most part, that's how I was paying Junior, was weekly. So for me, it was just easier. Every Monday, or Tuesday actually, the payment would go hit my bank account, and then Wednesdays I would pay Junior. Since Junior has not been in most of my videos or about the last couple weeks, I haven't been paying him as much, but I think I will still continue to keep the weekly payments just for now, because once we get into fall and it's not as nice out there, Junior will probably be inside a little bit more, and then he'll probably be in my videos a little bit more frequently, so it'll be going back to the weekly payments for him. So that's just the way I did it. So I did, on June 30th, I got paid from Etsy $216.46. On July 7th, I got from Etsy $98.54. On July 14th from Etsy, I got $139.18. And on July 21st from Etsy, I got $128.95. This is the YouTube pay. On July 21st, I got $140.04 for a total side hustle income of $723.17. That to me is just insane. I remember a period of time in my life where $723.17 was a paycheck for me. So the fact that I get that from creating the savings challenges, selling the savings challenges, making these videos, that to me is just absolutely phenomenal. And I cannot do any of that without you guys. So thank you all so very much. I greatly appreciate you guys so very much for being able to do that. So Etsy and YouTube do not take out taxes, so I removed 30% for taxes. I rounded up to $217. And then Junior's payment. So like I said, Junior has been kind of in and out of my videos lately. He appeared in 2 of the 4 last videos that I've done for a total payout to Junior of $121. And then I had $70 in business expenses. I want to show you guys, I have written down what my business expenses will be. Business expenses are $20 a month to go towards my P.O. box, $10 a month to go towards my Canva, $10 a month to go towards my ink subscription, $15 a month to go towards saving for giveaways, $15 a month towards miscellaneous business supplies, for a total of $70 a month in business expenses. So that is what the $70 a month in business expenses is. All right, so I deducted that 70, which left a remaining balance of $315.17. When I divide that in 2, I get $157.58.5. So I decided to just round down to the nearest whole dollar. $157 is going to go into my emergency fund, and $157 is going to go into my vacation. So whatever I have left after I deduct taxes, Junior's payouts, and $70 a month for business expenses, that gets split into 50%, which goes 50% towards a want, which is vacation, and 50% towards a need, which is having a fully funded emergency fund. So we have here, let me zoom you guys out again. Okay, we have 2 piles of $157. Again, this would not be possible without you guys, so thank you so very much. I'm gonna put this other set over here for now. And we are going to put $157. We will do the emergency fund first. So let's go ahead and count this, make sure we have the 157. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and 57. So we have the 157. We are going to do just like we normally do on Saturdays in my emergency fund. We are hopefully going to be able to do 2 of our 100 envelope challenge envelopes today, and then the rest will go into our normal savings challenges. So let's pull out our savings challenge emergency fund binder. We have our bag of, this bag contains $4,950 worth of challenges because my goal is to save $10,000 in my emergency fund in the rest of 2025 and all of 2026. Part of the way that I'm doing that is with this 100 envelope challenge. This is available in my Etsy. When you buy it, it is a full sheet, but I shrunk it down to the A5 size. I also have the regular full 100 envelope challenge, but with it, you also get like 4 other variations of the 100 envelope challenge that are for different types of budgets. So there's anywhere from low budget where you do like $550 all the way up to the regular $5,050. So make sure you guys check that out. I will have a link to that Etsy listing in my description box. All right, so now we have our Boston bag, and in the Boston bag, we have these little discs, and on the discs, there are stickers with numbers on them, and that will tell us which of these 100 envelopes we are going to fill this week. So like I said, I hope to do 2 today since we have $157 and we normally have $150. We have a little bit more than what we normally do, and we normally can do 2. So I'm hoping we can do 2 today, but we will see what we draw. So let's go ahead and draw the first one right now. Okay, we have number 30 or number 80. And then we'll take another one. We have number 39 or number 89. Okay, so we definitely can't do the 89 and the 80, but we can do the 89 and the 30. So I think I want to do that. Let's go ahead and see. 89 and 30 would be $119. So we can go ahead and do that. We will do the 89, which is right here, and the 30. Okay, so since these have other numbers on the other side, I'm gonna put these back in there. Once a disc has had both numbers used, I will pull it out. All right, so we have $119 to go into our emergency fund portion envelope. Let me go ahead and pull out a, actually, since I don't have that many 20s, I can just put it in. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, perfect. So I am going to wait until maybe next Saturday to be able to count this up and see where we're at so far. And I might do a little bit of cash condensing on that day as well. Probably bring some more 20s instead of smaller bills. But once you get started with savings challenges or new envelope type of thing, you always need smaller bills. All right, so we put in $119. So we had 157 minus the 119, which means we have $38 in order to keep going with our emergency fund. So we will start right here. This one is perfect savings. And this is a $75 challenge from our friend Trisha over at Wild Everest. And let's see, we are going to do one of these today. That is a 10. Okay, so we will pull out 5 and 10. And then we'll add that to it. This envelope now has in it $25. We had a 15 last week and a 10 today. All right, so next envelope is from Liz and Les. This is a sticker one. So let's see, we had another $10 going into that one. So we have $28 left over. I don't know if I want to do the biggest number next because we are running quickly out of money. Actually, yeah, well, we can go ahead and do it. So we'll do 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And we will do the next $20 snail here on Road Trip. This challenge is super adorable with these little snails. I absolutely love them. All right, so let's put this one in here. So we have two $20 snails, so we have like $40 in this challenge. Okay, so that means we have $8 left. Let's see, this one is a 100 challenge. I don't know if we would probably end up with a IOU if we did that one. So let me go ahead and paperclip this one right here. We'll start here on Saturday, but I do want to go back here. I have a couple challenges that I could use as like a catch-all. If we have $8 left, that means we can do one of these. This is a roll the dice savings challenge from One Frugal Introvert. It saves $378. Since it is a dice challenge and we have $8, we know that if we roll this, we will get less than an 8. So let's go ahead and roll one of those. So we got a 3. Okay. All right, so we will put 1, 2, and 3 into this one. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. And our catch-all just so happens to be 2s and 5s. So we can move the last $5 over to that one. And that one is from Budgeting Mom of Girls. All right, so let's color in one of the, or circle one of the 5s. And this will be a total savings of $50 once it's done. So we're gonna add the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to this one. And this one has $7 in it now. All right, that is the emergency fund portion. Now let's go over to our vacation binder, which is a new binder that I'm gonna be starting today. All right, so this is the rose gold binder that if you guys have been following my channel, you may have seen on my Saturday Sip Sip Save videos. However, I changed it now into a vacation binder. So we are going to be putting all of this money towards a vacation that I am taking with my family in 2027. We are going on Star of the Seas. It is a brand new cruise ship that is, I think it's going to come out later next month from Royal Caribbean, but we're actually not sailing on it until 2027. It is the sister ship to the Icon of the Seas, which is the world's largest cruise ship. We did go on Icon in February and we absolutely loved it. So we are very excited to be going on Star. I'm really excited because as an 80s kid, one of my all-time favorite movies was Back to the Future, and the Broadway play on Star of the Seas is Back to the Future. So to be able to see Back to the Future as a Broadway play on the cruise ship, I am so excited. All right, so we have amazing vacation challenges in here. All the money that goes into this envelope is, or this binder, is going to go towards paying for that cruise. And I am so excited that I get to use money from one hobby that I have, such as filming YouTube videos and talking about budgeting and making savings challenges about budgeting, to fund the other hobby that I have, which is cruising. So let's see if we have the correct 157. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. That was hard to do in one breath or a couple breaths. I tried to make it through, but I couldn't do it. All right, so we have the 157. This first challenge is a challenge from Hey Kay Budgets. I know she is having a family situation right now with her father, so please keep her in your prayers. And we wish you all nothing but love and good vibes, and with everything that you're dealing with, Hey Kay. So we miss you, and we definitely are keeping you and your family in our prayers. So let's go ahead and scratch one or two of these. Ooh, that's a 15. So we're just going to scratch one. And we are going to get started on this beautiful, this is what I want to see on cruise ships, is lots of sunsets and waves, beautiful like this. 5, 10, and 15. Okay, there we go. The next one I am super excited to get started with. This is Beach Day. This was something that I was sent in a happy mail from our friend Letty over at Party Planner Papery. This is a total of $90 savings with numbers 2 through 7. And look at all these amazing images. These are all some fantastic cruise and beach things. We love to go to different ports and find a local amazing beach and participate in all of the beach activities. And as redheads, a definite beach activity is sunscreen. So for sure for us. That is so cute. The pineapple wearing the sunglasses with the drink. That is another beach activity that we like to participate in, which is cocktails. Yay! All right, so let's see. We will go ahead and do this one right here. This one I am feeling because this is on Junior's bucket list. He wants to drink from a coconut. So I'm going to feel this one right here. And that is a 5. Sorry if you can hear a snoring dog. All right, $5 getting started on this one. So we will put 5 into that one. And since we scratched a 5, we will come back to it next time. If we scratch under 5, we will usually repeat it, but 5 or more and we'll come back. And I wanted to show you guys all the cards, but in the future, what I might end up doing is just reaching in and grabbing a card, whatever card I draw out, that's the one I'll scratch. All right, the next one is from Janelle Ray Budgets, again with a beautiful sunset image. Can't wait to see that with the waves. That's one of my favorite things. Like I originally my dad has cruised a lot and he always told us don't get a balcony room because you're never in the room long enough. Well, my husband said on our first cruise he wanted to splurge on a balcony and we absolutely love it. I don't know if I could go back. The cruise that I'm doing with my oldest, that's a 6. I do feel a little bad that, you know, we're doing an interior room with him, but my husband and I have talked about maybe trying an interior room. And so I told him, I was like, first of all, it's only a 5-day cruise. We typically go on 7-day cruises. I said, second of all, I said, my sister who's also going on that cruise with my dad, she wanted to do an interior room. She didn't really want to do like a balcony room. And then the other thing too is Randy, my oldest son, he works overnights. So he's more like a third, he's more of like a night owl and like sleep type of thing. So I kind of figured for an interior room for him, since he's probably going to be up late at night and then sleeping during the day, having an interior room where it's kind of like dark, not kind of dark, it's very dark, will probably be best for him. So we are going to put $6 into this one. And it'll give us a good chance to like try out an interior room because my husband said, he goes, if you go on this cruise with your dad and realize that, you know, a balcony is not really that necessary, then maybe next time we cruise, we'll go no balcony. But I sound really bougie saying that we cruise we do balcony things, but that's just, I'm not that bougie. My husband was the bougie one and now we can't go back. All right, so we have Beach Please, and this is from Stuff and Budget, our friend Candy over there. I thought this was super cute with the reflection in the glasses of the palm trees. So let's go ahead and scratch this one. That is a 5, and this is a total savings of $50. I am not the bougie one. My husband is the bougie one, and he's not here to say otherwise, so we're gonna stick with that, right? All right, $5 to start that one. All right, the next one is a vacation game, and this one comes from Shades Budgets and Cash Countess Court. This is a Cash Budgeter Goes on a Vacation. Mama Needs a Vacay collab. Heck yes, she does. So I cut this out. I printed up the instructions here, so I have everything. So we are going to get started on this one. I thought this was super, super cute. And it is a freebie from these ladies, these amazing budget ladies, so budget YouTubers. So make sure you go and check that out. All right, so we're gonna start our little ducky on the start here, and we're gonna roll our dice and see where we go. We are going 2, so we're going 1, 2, and we have pack your bags. So let's go ahead and do the big number first. So we're gonna do the 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and we'll go again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is a 1, so we'll go ahead and color that one in. There we go. All right, move that up, and then we'll go again. 1. Okay, so that is the blank space there, so we're gonna do that as a roll and save, and we're only saving 1. Okay. All right, so I am going to move up a 1. I believe this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna put those 5 singles back and take a 5, and that is where we are now. I'm gonna mark those ones off since I did save those ones. Okay, so we're gonna mark that one off and that one off. And then we'll skip those when we come around to it again. I do have a catch-all back here, and that catch-all is from Trisha over at Wild Everest, but I am going to hold off on that because we still have extra money. So I'm gonna go up here to Hey Kay and do another scratch on her challenge. And that is a big 20, heck yes. Big numbers mean more money going into my vacation. Love that. All right, $20 going in. All right, so we have this one from Party Planner Papery, the beach day. Oh, we got a delicious looking watermelon. Okay, that is a 3. Since it's under 5, we will go again. So I'm gonna draw out another card. Oh, we got the coconut. We'll do the other one on the coconut. And that is a 2. Okay, so that's 5 right there. All right, so $5 going in for these 2 cards. All right, Janelle Ray Budgets, the beautiful sunset waves. That is a 2. We definitely need to scratch again. That is a 3. Okay, so we're at $5. Okay, $5 going in. And we are back to beach, please. That is a 7. This is from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. Love her channel. Love everybody's channel that is featured in this binder, if they have a channel. All right, let's go to the vacation. Budgeter goes on vacation game. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? We were right here. Let's roll. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have the roll and save space, and we got a 4. Okay, so we'll pull up 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll go again. We were right here. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Move back 2 spaces, 1 and 2. So we got the 3. So we'll do that one, and then we will mark off this one and this one, and we'll save $7. So that is a set total of 7. So we're gonna do 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go back up to Hey Kay. Go do one down here. That's a 5. I think since we have a pretty good amount of money, we can go again. And that's a 15. Perfect. Okay, so we have another 20. We'll put that 20 in here. Okay, there's $20 going in. All right, so let's draw another on beach day. We have some cute flip-flops. That is a 2. Okay, so let's draw one more. Oh, we already finished that one. All right, and there's the flamingo float. Love that one. That one's so cute. All right, and that is a 3. All right, so we've got $5 total. I wanted to keep the amounts on these challenges pretty low because I knew we wouldn't be able to come to this binder pretty often, but we are actually, with $157, making really good progress, so that's good. All right, we have an 8, and I'll actually go again on this one as well. And an 8. Okay, so $16 going into this one. Clean this one up a little bit. Okay, 5, 10, 15, and 16. There we go. Okay, we have beach please. I think I will do 2 on this side since I did 2 on the other. So that's a 5. We'll do this one down here and that's a 6. Okay, so that's 11. $5, 10, and 11. Okay, and Cash Budgeter goes on vacation. Let me bring out the cards. Okay. There we go. We left off right here. Whoop. That is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go book that trip. Okay, we're gonna skip that one and go up to here. So that's like the end space, but we'll go up to this one and do the 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's go again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll and times 2. Oh boy. Okay, that's a 2, so we have to times that by 2, so that's 4, so we'll put 1 back and take a 5. And let's actually go a little bit more on this one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, book your Uber. Okay, so let's do the biggest number on this one, which is a 5. There we go. All right, so pull up another 5. So we're putting $12 into this one. Let me cross this one off. I'm gonna keep this roll and times 2 because that one is really gonna boost up the savings. I really like that one. Okay. There we go. So let's see, what do we have left? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I don't know if I can do another one on Heykays, but I can do a little bit more in here. So let me do another card in here. I don't want to finish another card. Let's see. There we go. Let's pull, let's see. There we go. Okay, Sandcastle. We'll do the Sandcastle card. There we go. Okay, that's a 2. Okay, and we'll do one more. We'll do the pineapple with the glasses and the drink, and that's a 3, so that'll be 5. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into there, and we have $8 left. Let's go ahead and do one more of these because the numbers are up to 7 and we have more than 7, so we know we won't have an IOU. There we go. Let's do this crab. Okay, that's a 2. Okay, so we'll put in 1 and 2, and then we have $6 to go into our catch-all. Okay, so let's go all the way back to our catch-all, and this one is from Wild Everest, and this is See You on the Next Wave. I thought that was super cute. So we have $6 to put into here. Let's go ahead and actually do a nice like wave color. So we'll do this very cute blue, and we will do a 4, and a 2. Okay, there we go. $6 going into this one, and that is it for our side hustle stuffing. Let's go and see how much each of our challenges got. This one from Hey K Budgets, today it got 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55 out of 120. That's really good. This one from Party Planner Papery, our friend Letty over there. Let me organize this money a little bit with these adorable little cards. And I bought a vacation one that's just like this, or not a vacation one, a cruise one that's just like this from Letty too. So once we finish this one, I'll be putting the cruise one in from Letty too. So that'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. All right, so out of $90, this one has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. That's great. Okay, this one from Janelle Ray Budgets, out of $75, this one has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 27. Beach Please. This one is out of 50 from Stuff and Budget. And this one has in it 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, and $23. All right, and this one, a budgeter goes on vacation. This one has 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and $24. All right, guys, that is it for the side hustle stuffing. Thank you guys so very much for all of the comments, the likes, subscribes, orders that you've placed for my Etsy shop, orders that you've done to support Junior. Thank you guys so very much. None of this would be possible without you. And I cannot thank you guys enough. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one, which is tomorrow for My Money Monday, Santa All Year Long. See you then. Bye-bye.